Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Reagan07. Anyway, guess what? I got something to show you guys. All I can say is I saw this last night while I was lying there in bed. And because I took my phone and really wasn't all that tired, so I was just kind of goofing off and stuff. So anyway, um, yeah, it was kind of, okay. Well, I'll let you judge for yourself. But my jaw dropped. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? Let me scoot this over. Can you believe that? And then they got a whole bunch of other ones over here. What the? Wow. You know, I know some people say, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. But I'm going to go back to my picture because I don't want that to be burnt in your memory. Or this really, but oh well, that's too bad. You know, like I said, I'm not really much of a conspiracy theorist type person. I'm more of the, um, now I can say, oh, yeah, I believe that. I can believe that. Yep. Because anything is possible. Okay. But there's some things that, I mean, it's like discernment kicks in big time. It's like, don't even go there. Don't even watch this video. Okay? Because it's BS. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, sometimes I don't. Um, but can you believe that? Illuminati? Oh, I want to see if I could do this too. Hold on a minute. Oh my God. They have the cards. They have cards. Which we all knew that they had. Okay? And there, oh, look at this. That's scary. Pop stars, world leaders, aliens. See, what'd that say about the puppet? Control puppet rulers. Yeah, exactly. That is the truth too. We all know this stuff. But yet I say I'm not a conspiracy theorist. No, it's not. It's not like, I don't want to give out names, but there are people out there that really go off the deep end. Okay? And this stuff is just, wow. And the fake news thing, you know why they do that? In my honest to God opinion, that's so we can like pin like bites on each other. You know what I mean? Like, well, I read on this and it's a reputable. And the other person's like, no way, dude. I saw it on a list of like fake news, and you know, it's like this is the kind of stuff that they're doing. Look, Wi-Fi. I definitely believe that. Making friends with reptilians. Ah, probably so. I do not doubt that there's life beyond Earth. I don't doubt that whatsoever. Do I think they're here? I think some of them are. They blend in good. Um, and then there's some that don't blend in so good, and they probably work at places like, you know, the Pentagon or, oh, I don't know, Area 51. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay, that's it. I know, right? Look. And it's like they don't get that we get it. You know, I mean, everybody's talking about it. I'll probably be killed next week. So, if I die from mysterious consequences, you know why. You know why. But I don't think anybody's out to kill me. Maybe screw me up, yeah, but not to kill me. Um, they've already done that screwed me up thing. Um, I will never, as I am sitting here on my butt, okay, I don't see how it can Mm-mm. I've never seen anything like it. You know, I'm going to be 50, so I'm half a century, right? And, you know, you won't believe the things that I'm like seeing today. I'm kind of getting to that age where it's like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, if we did that, oh my God. You know, my mom works in a school, and she said that the the theft is unbelievable. And I said, well, I think that's always been there. I was like, but um, in a larger area, like where she lives, like Columbus area, um, yeah, I can see that because when I went to school in the country, when I, you know, where I started, all from, it was a small town, and we had like about 100 and some in my graduating class. And I moved to Northern Virginia. And basically, from where I lived up was nothing but a cluster of BS. Okay? Just too many people up your ass. People think they're better than you. They're angry. They go around going, peasant. And they like flick their finger at you, you know? I'm telling you guys, it was disgusting. I hated it. I did make some friends. They're amazing friends. I still talk to this day. Um, I'm so glad to be home. And I also moved to Pennsylvania, and maybe it's an East Coast thing, but people just seem cold, like really cold, you know, or fake. When they are being nice, it feels fake. Like I have to, Jay is from the East Coast, so I have to stop myself getting pissed off and realize it's okay. She's from the East Coast. Okay? Because I'm like, I don't understand why people would, how could people be like this? You know, and she'll say, no, 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 they won't do that or do this for me or whatever. And I'm like, wow, you know, and that's exactly how it was for me when I lived in Northern Virginia, i.e. hell, and also in Pennsylvania. I mean, people just did not give a shit. And I'm not saying all people, but the majority, yeah. Now, never say all people, because there's good ones in a bunch. Trust me. Even if they hang out with bad people, there's a good person in a bunch. And so this Illuminati thing is playing, if it's true, okay? I think the whole Illuminati thing, honestly, is media. It's media. Made up by media, I don't know. Um, but regardless, there's something to it. I just can't put my finger on it. And no, I don't want to join. Um, because I have absolutely nothing to offer. And it ain't my soul. Okay, so, yeah, I was, who was I talking to? My mom. I said, well, my hopes of being famous are done. And she was like, why? And I said, so number one, I wouldn't want that in my life. Number two, I'm almost 50, okay? What am I supposed to be? The next Susan Boyle? I don't think so. You know, I got lines on my face and I got gray hair poking out and, you know, it's okay. And I'm realizing it's okay. And I so desperately hate my hair color that it's just not meant to be. I would rather have it my natural color, which is like a brown, like a dark brown, dark to medium brown. Um, it's hard to say, you know, but I don't want to change it. You know, my mom says people were on me about changing my makeup, okay, because I was wearing too much, you know. Well, I thought so too, you know. I saw some pictures, I'm like, ooh. So I just toned down my face to be more mature looking, right? But no, I don't, I just, There once was a time that I wish I had some type of talent that I could have been famous. But back then, disabled people weren't media accepted, I guess. But see, I think a lot of this stuff is condescending, and it's for views or whatever it may be, clicks, you know, meet my disabled brother, you know what I mean? And that's not right to do. That's not right to do. And when I do something, like I started going to the hangouts with Jay, and stuff. She started that, I think, shortly after we became friends, or maybe before. I don't know. Which was it, Jay? You watch my videos. I know you're seeing this. So, um, you know what? I don't know. It's like I feel like I opened myself up to criticism because of the way I look and my age, and stuff. And, I can't help it that I'm old. I can't help it that I'm disabled, and there is, yet people go around going, stop bullying people, okay? You ain't gonna stop it. This no hate thing ain't gonna make a difference. I really don't think so. People are still awful, evil, and can't get a life, and they sit in front of YouTube all frickin' day, you know? Well, then again, so do I, but I do listen to music on YouTube, okay? I have a lot of, like, relaxing, like, classical, I like the Tibetan singing bowls. Those are cool. Things like that, pan flutes, Native American. I like that. It's great to create things and listen to, and it just, I don't know, it enriches your soul or something. It's like it empowers you. Speaking of empower, and this is the last thing I want to talk about. I had a I hate myself moment last night, and I ended up deleting the post, but I left the other one up there. And when there are times when you just want to, um, like for me, I get like triggers. I hate that word. I hate it. But you can get triggered into these moods at an instant. And I don't know what did it, but it was like instantly. It was like, I'm like, screw everybody. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. And so I, just kind of got tired of everything. It wasn't one particular thing. And that's when people are like, well, what's bothering you? Are you okay? You need help. You need help, don't you? No, no, and no. Okay? Like I said, maybe it's just too much social media. And, that's why I love making jewelry, is because I can go inside myself and not depend on anybody to entertain me. It's just me, myself, and God, right? So, but when I do purge it out, the negativity that has been going on inside of me or whatnot, by posting something like that, it almost empowers me because I'm like, that is so ridiculous. You need to change it. Because I go back and I read what I wrote and I read what other people thought. And people thought that I was going off the deep end. And I'm not. I'm not at all. I have no, no intentions of hurting myself or anybody else. None. Um, it's, in a way, I guess, maybe because when I say things like, when I'm set free, I will never have to deal with this again. And it's true. And yet the negativity about it all that I seem to get, I fight it. When I see it in action, I fight it. And I ask for answers, and bam, it's like people start, posting things. And it's not an ego stroke. It's more of, they really do care. Really? They care. Even if I'm in a bitchy mood, they still love me. These are my friends, of course. And apparently so. I'm not ashamed of that, okay? That I do have my moments. Everybody does. But I'm still going to do God's work, like it or not. I'm still going to be silly me, But I have my moments, and I think every human being does. And there are moments in life where you just snap off. And you should. Snapping off is just fine. Because you get it out. You have to get it out. Don't be mean to people. You know what I mean? But just be like, if I could just let this out what's inside of me, So therefore I go to the keyboard and become a Power Ranger on the keyboard and whatever. Yeah. And sometimes people leave, and that's fine. I don't really care. It's a matter of, this is my therapy. YouTube is my therapy. What else is there? Yeah, it helps me reconcile with a lot that's wrong, that was wrong, that I did wrong. Um, this is like a second chance of life, guys. It really is. Because to me, it's like, excuse me, before my accident, I didn't give a rat's ass what I did. Yeah, I believed in God, and I went to church and all that stuff, but there was still that edge about me, you know what I mean? And I wasn't happy with my friends that I chose at that time. I wasn't happy with my family. Um, I felt like a failure, and I was like, is this all life has? Is this it? Well, no. That, that's pretty much what God says. No. You gotta keep going. Alright, so I got into activism. Activism is the hardest thing I've ever had to do on an emotional level. Ever. In my life. That was a test of endurance. And I put up with the bullshit for 5 years. Nobody should have, but what I was working for meant the world to me. I felt like, in a way, I was doing God's work, because this is a plant. And if you look in the Bible, a plant that that has seeds in it is good. Okay? Cannabis has seeds, right? And it helps people tremendously. I mean, it's incredible. But you guys, we gotta start doing more things like I did. So you can take a step back, look at yourself, look at your surroundings, delete it or whatever you do, and let it go. Okay? I really think that's like a God thing right now with me. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys soon. And I love you all. And I think I might do Jasmine's tag. Alright, kids. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.